We can pass it. Alright, then I guess we are playing as Marth. He is the main protagonist of the first Fire Emblem game that came out on the Famicom, the Japanese version of the NES. Marth, like, at least in Smash, he made his first debut in Melee as a playable character. And he actually came out alongside with Roy, who was also the main protagonist of another Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem is another game that I don't think I'm not gonna let's play because I know very little bit about the lore, people, and I got like no idea where to start off with. Marth here is equipped with has some pretty solid moves. Oh wait, let me see if I can get this guy to trying to get this guy to counter me. Yeah, Marth has counter move. He has a counter move. The shield breaker, which it actually lets to break shields, most regular enemies. He has a dancing blade, which it actually changes like moves depending on how much you swing the tempo here. We have some new enemies. These are Armites, which they're sort like they're like a strange enemy, on my opinion. Pretty strange here. I can get to this Borborus. There we go. Anyways, about Marth. From what I know about him, he's the Prince of Altea, I believe his kingdom in the Fire Emblem universe. What is kind of interesting about this guy is that he also did have his own anime. But for some reason, in the anime, he was not called Marth, instead he was called Mars, which I don't understand why he was called that. It's a bit of a strange thing. I really I've never seen much of Fire Emblem. Surprisingly, this is one of the other games that not even my dad even knows about, since, we never played it or played any RPG games at all. Well, we do play RPG games, but not the stuff, like this. So let's get a move on down here, or up here. What's up here? Actually, instead of up there, let's go down here. What's down here? Okay, there's a Jick, so never mind. Let's see. There we go. That takes care of those guys. Yeah, there is a thing over there. There. That takes care of those guys. Now we continue on here. Ooh, we're stuck, but look at this. Yeah, Marth has a long blade, remember that. We have a new enemy, Rotors, which they remind me a little bit of a certain female Autobot from Transformers. Well, not much, but unlike them, they are not as friendly as her. I'll be honest with you guys. That's what spawns some more enemies. That was a bad idea to do. Rotors about them, they will explode after you destroy them once. Let me see if I can get this guy. Let's see if trying to get rid of these guys. Okay, whoa. Okay, these Rotors are just nasty. There we go. There we go. Okay, Rotors do drop explosives too, so be careful your sword doesn't, or your attacks don't hit it by accident. So remember that. Alrighty then, it looks like we have a new character here. This is Meta Knight. He's an I believe an anti-hero from the Kirby series. Sometimes he does save the Dreamland from villains. And of course, no, Meta Knight's not a bad guy. That's what people always believe in. But here in Brawl though, Meta Knight though is godly. He's I believe the best character in the whole game at his own league. He's actually a double S tier, so he's practically like the best. He has the best recovery, which makes him kind of optimal for competitive and also for other things. But he is really overpowered. That's the one thing with him. What else? Now then, so I guess we are fighting against like a bunch of enemies in this area right here. We got a scope pyramid. Those guys are armed with blasters, so be really careful if you're fighting them. Their guns work the same way as a super scope. Those enemies are buckots, buckots. Yeah, they drop like molten scrap metal out of their buckets, hence their names. What else? Oh shoot, that was nasty. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, Meta Knight also has also because he has wings, he actually has a bunch of jumps. So he is kind of like Kirby. Well, not like... Well, he used to be like Kirby. Got sent to a subspace ball in the background. And there goes that greed. Okay, and then the last one has to challenge the prince. But he got sent back to the subspace. Let's get a move on. Alright, so let's see what we have up this way. More enemies, great. Good thing for the blaster here. Oh god. Yeah, trying to get close to them. Not really good with Marth here. Honestly, if Roy was in this game, he would have been a lot more better pick to use. That is an auto lance. Auto lances, if I remember correctly, are these little robots that look like that fire lances. Their main weak point is their head, which once exposed, they'll reveal their real faces. Also, we got an extra man. Nice. Maximum tomatoes, which these would have been good if this was like 2-player. Ooh, an auto-scrolling part. Let's do this. There we go. Let me just yoink. There we go. Not gonna bother with those guys. There we go. Grabbing the stickers over there was pretty good. What do we got here? Another beat 'em up. All right, we got another Greep. That is not good. That takes care of him. The cliff over here. Yeah, so enemies will try to knock you over there. Ooh, a metal box. That's gonna be useful. There we go. Oh yeah, that auto lens must have KO'd himself off the stage. There we go. More of these Armites. There we go. That does it. There we go. Alright, let's move on here. Underground. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, these minecarts. Make sure you be careful with them. They will explode if you crash into things. What's down here? Ooh, items. There's a trophy. I don't know what that was. And, oh, another trophy. And that was Lakitu. Lakitu, I believe, appears in this game as an assist trophy, much like Waluigi. And I'm sure you Waluigi fanboys will get your chance one day to have him in Smash. Just keep hoping, you will. Ooh, more people, great. There we go. Take care of the Buckouts first, so they don't, like, you know, attack. Trust me, Buckouts are very annoying enemies. And I actually have been beaten by those guys before. So if you're playing with a friend on co-op, I do recommend though that you and your friend take out like the Buckouts first, so don't do anything. Let's see here. Oh yeah, jump. Remember that. Okie dokie. Jump over there. Oh, dear lord, okay. KOing those guys, KOing them, and also the Buckout in the process over there. Let's see what's over here. Realistically, that would have been a bad idea to set up that bomb early. But regardless, this is Ike, the main protagonist of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, which came out on the GameCube, I think. Yeah, yet again, another Fire Emblem character that I don't know not much about. From what I know about this lore, apparently this guy is some sort of a mercenary that does good things. So, you know, he's some kind of a hero, if you will. And apparently, he's not much of a talker. That's, the way how he's described. Here in this game, he is a heavy character, and the reason why is because of his sword, which is, his sword right here is pretty heavy. Yeah, he has a counter move just like everybody else does. In Smash Ultimate and in all other releases, he has blue fire. But here he has red fire, which I do not well, I mean, I'm not a Fire Emblem fan. I don't know why he has those fires. That takes care of him. Ooh, a new enemy, a Nagagog. They get big every time when you smack them. According to the trophies, Nagagogs are based on Yokozunas, which are sumo wrestlers, which is their fighting style that they're based off of. Yet again, though, they're not really much Yokozuna levels, if you ask me. And oh dear, and before you say this, no, Yokozuna is not the name of the wrestler. It's the name of a sumo rank the name of a rank in sumo. Yeah, a pretty important rank, I believe. I believe it's the highest one I think that you can achieve. Not that I know anything about sumos in that sense. I'm not a participant about it. There he goes. And with that, let's chase after the ancient minister even further. Well, that does it. Or is it? That was unnecessary right there. Well, it looks like DDD apparently ended up like stealing his stealing off like his vehicle. Yeah, well, with that we have Marv, Phantom Knight, and Ike, which we will be seeing them later. But now though, I guess I should better save. So next time